Okay, so Christopher Nolan is actually one of my favourite directors. If korang biasa tengok movie-movie yang ada macam thriller atau some kind of mystery, plot twist, Christopher Nolan is one of the best when it comes to that lah. One of my favourite things about him is that dia ni as a filmmaker, dia all-rounder tau. Dia bukan setakat master in the technical punya aspect, tapi bab-bab macam storytelling pun dia power gila. Usually directors, dia one or the other je. Sama ada dia technical dia power, dia style lebih, story dia kurang. Tapi Nolan dua-dua dia master. And one of the reasons I rasa asal dia master benda ni sebab dia self-taught filmmaker. Dia tak pergi film school. Lepas tu dia study literature waktu dia kat university dulu. So waktu dia study literature, I think that time tu dia memang masterkan the art of storytelling lah. On the side, dia belajar more benda-benda technical untuk buat film semua. So dia memang old school lah filmmaker. You know, dia still shoot dalam film, bukan digital, which kalau you tanya any filmmaker today, tak ada siapa sanggup shoot in film lah. You know, memang it's just crazy if you not shoot in film honestly. Dia memang suka that specific look that he gets from analog punya style. So dia tak kisah, even though if it's leceh ke apa, he still uses analog. Tapi memang majority orang I talk to right now from the industry, either dia orang photographer ke filmmaker, memang takkan buat style tu, although you tahu ada, tapi costing lah satu. Sekarang filmmaker jarang guna analog sebab I rasa leceh. You know, it's so much easier to use digital. Quality digital dah quite high juga sekarang ni. Of course analog will have a certain look yang memang specific aja. Even I pun kalau buat video, I really rather just use digital lah, because analog it takes up space, goes back to that lah, macam banyak leceh lah kira. Okay, Nolan punya style yang orang biasa selalu ingat kan is dia punya style of telling story yang tak linear. You know, macam orang biasanya story ada the beginning, the middle and the end. Dia suka campur-campur timeline storyline dia, and that is something yang sangat susah nak buat sebenarnya. Sebab even if you were to tell a linear storyline, it's already difficult to get people invested in the character, untuk, you know, for you to not celarukan lah the storyline. So if tak linear, to make it seamless memang susah gila. So Nolan is a master at that. Okay, so contoh-contoh movie yang dia pakai taktik ni kan, it's one of his earlier ones would be Memento. Memento memang, if you tengok that movie, how the whole storyline is just crazy because dia ada dua sequence yang happening in the past and the present, and the story just converge into one lah. And then movie-movie dia yang lagi famous, some of it you can see lah elements of it, macam Batman Begins, dia ada flashback punya scenes. It's not as extreme as Memento, tapi you can still see the element of Nolan punya style dalam movie tu. Christopher Nolan has progressed tremendously lah over the years. Memang macam kalau you follow, I suka tengok even the first film before Memento, which was Following, and how he started with just like a £9,000 punya budget. Let me just put it this way, Christopher Nolan today is somebody with a creative punya idea and all these genius ideas, but with the budget. So now he can tell any story that he wants because he has really just built that kind of confidence lah in his audience. So right now, I feel like he started with very creative punya work, but he's going back now, dia punya style is more on the golden age of cinema. He's telling more straightforward stories. With Interstellar, you can see that it was a very straightforward storyline. Even with Dunkirk pun, it was a straightforward storyline. I'm hoping Tenet, the next film ni, has a bit of its old elements where ada sikit that craftiness in the way dia bagi tahu the mystery and how a story unfolds lah. Okay, so Nolan tak dapat banyak recognition dalam Oscar, but if you ask me, in theory, is that it's probably because of banyak politics lah dalam Oscar. Because The Dark Knight, if you ask me, still should have been the first superhero movie yang dapat Oscar nomination for Best Picture. The Black Panther dapat that nomination, tapi I rasa Black Panther macam dia best, but it wasn't an Oscar nominated worthy movie honestly. Because The Dark Knight when it first came out was something yang I macam wow, I was blown away by it. You know, tak pernah tengok movie superhero macam tu. As opposed to Black Panther, dia macam dia best, but you know, the action sequence semua I've seen it before lah. Okay, so I'm hoping for the next round of Christopher Nolan movies would be going back to his old style of telling, macam Following, Memento. I really want to see more of that. Like even Inception was very action oriented, tapi the storyline was amazing. So I'm hoping to see more of that element in Tenet. For netizen yang nak tengok movie yang macam, you know, that will make you think, that will also excite you and entertain you all at the same time, I memang recommend Christopher Nolan punya movies lah. Even netizen yang nak belajar how to start on filmmaking pun, watch his first few films. You will learn a lot from just watching them.